How's it going, everybody? John MacLennan here, and in today's lesson I'm going to teach you how to play Heart of Gold by Neil Young on guitar. This is a really fun acoustic guitar song to play, and I'm going to break down the chords and little licks that he plays through the whole song. A lot of people ask me about playing licks in between chords, and this is a great song to work on that. There's a little fill we're going to learn off of this E minor. We're also going to use some techniques like palm muting and alternate strumming. Before we get into the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe if you're new here. I post brand new guitar lessons every single day on the channel. I also really appreciate the support down below. I've got a lot of great resources to help you get better at guitar. So check out the links below, and with that said, let's dive into today's lesson. Let's learn how to play Heart of Gold by Neil Young. Now we're going to start off with this intro figure that comes in and out throughout the rest of the song, and it's just really iconic. Here's what it sounds like. 3, 4. We're going to use a couple chords here. The first chord is E minor 7. And that's like your E minor chord. You just add your pinky to the 3rd fret of the B string. That's gonna last for a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll go to D, then to E minor. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Now in the second bar, we're gonna play the D on the downbeat, 1 and 2 and. Then on the and of 2, we'll go back to that E minor. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we're gonna add a strumming pattern with a little bit of a palm mute like this. So in that first bar, I'm hitting the downbeat, and I'm kind of just playing the lower strings of that E minor 7. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then I'll play 8th notes starting on beat 2, all downs. 2, and 3, and 4, and. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Then I'm going to go to the D chord, and I'll let off the palm muting here. I'll just play 1 and 2 and 3 and. Then on beat 4, I'm gonna play a little lick. And people ask me all the time, John, how do you play licks off of chords? Well, you wanna learn songs like this that have examples of that to start. So here's a little lick off the E minor. We're gonna hammer from the open A string to the 2nd fret, then open D, then the 2nd fret on the D string. And then you hit that E minor down again on the downbeat. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and a 4, and. This is on the and a 3 that fill happens. 3, and a 4, and 1, and. We'll do this 2 times. Then we're gonna go into this little harmonica interlude, and for that we're gonna play this. So I played this progression, E minor, C, D, G. We're gonna do that 3 times in this harmonica interlude, and each chord is lasting 2 beats. 1, 2, switch, 2, 1, 2, switch, 2. Now I'm gonna add this strumming pattern with that progression. 1 and 2, E and that's down, 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 up. 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a 1. Now you'll notice that I play these chords the way a folk musician would play them, which is like playing the G like this. You know, I don't like switching this way because it just adds so much more tension in my hand. And when I play, I like to be as relaxed as possible. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3. We're gonna do that 3 times. Then right here, after the 3rd time, we're gonna go back to that intro figure. Now, sometimes throughout the tune, he'll play the riff, and sometimes he doesn't, but it doesn't really matter as long as you just kind of stay out of the way of the vocal. So that last time there, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Now I want to note that when I am doing that palm muting, a lot of times I'm playing this chord, pushing down and then releasing, sort of this pressure and release. And that gives sort of the chord just this really cool sound to it. Then just, you see? Then we go to the verse, and for the verse, we're gonna play a similar progression, but we're gonna change up the strumming pattern slightly. Here's what the verse sounds like. So for this section, I'm playing, again, E minor, C, D, G, just like the harmonica interlude there. But for the strumming pattern, I'm gonna change the feel slightly. For the verse, I'm gonna play 1, 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So that's down, 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 up on the E minor, then down, up, down, up, down, down, up. 3 E and a 4 E and a. So I'm using some more 16th note rhythms in there. 1, 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and a 1, 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and a 1. 3 times. Then we play E minor for a bar and G for a bar, but here we're gonna go palm muting and just play 8th note down strums. This is the keep searching for a heart of gold. Then we hit the little rhythmic hits there. So here's that whole verse, those 8 bars played as one piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. Palm mute, 8th notes. Keep searching for a heart of gold. Okay, let's learn the next section. Now, oftentimes online, a lot of the lessons that I've seen miss out on this one chord. Let me play it for you. Keep searching for a heart of gold. So I'm playing a C, and we have these hits, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, so that's just all down strums with a rest there. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Now here's what a lot of people miss. They stay on the C. It's actually C minor to G, which is that classic minor 4 sound, you know, that the Beatles used, and it's just the Beach Boys used it. It's just a great sound. So C minor there to G. And C minor is just a bar chord there. 3, 5, 5, 4, 3. Now you could stay on the C if you want to play like an easy version, but it sounds best to get that minor chord if you can get the bar chord in there. So C, then same rhythm. We're splitting that rhythm though, C minor to G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we go E minor, palm muting again to G. Then the same thing again, C and C minor, G. So those are all the sections of the song. Now when we end, we come out of this harmonica solo and we repeat that little interlude part. So that's gonna sound like this. Here's the ending. We're gonna repeat that. E minor 7, D, E minor. Then we go to G, then the hits. Have fun practicing Heart of Gold by Neil Young on guitar. Make sure to take it slow and play along with the recording. Before you go, I've got a free gift in the description below. You can get a PDF that's a book I wrote called Melodic Expressions. If you're interested in improving your guitar soloing, this is gonna be a book that's a free resource that you can check out. If you wanna support me, you can buy the book on the iTunes bookstore for $15, or you can get it for free in the description below. Keep working on your strumming, and we'll see you in the next lesson.